Hi guys, back in my kitchen again, and we're right around the corner from Thanksgiving, so it's mashed potato time. And I've come a long way with mashed potatoes because when I first started 20, 30 years ago making mashed potatoes, it came out like a complete project. But in the meantime, I think I've got it under control. So we're gonna start with 3 pounds of fried potatoes. We're gonna put roasted garlic in it. So we're gonna roast our garlic. I got 2 heads of garlic. And by the way, when it comes to the potatoes, they're always in at Randazzo Fresh Market. Pretty much always a 3-pound package. They have scales around. If it's a little over, it's a little under, who cares? We're going to have heavy whipping cream, unsalted butter. I've got dairy fresh butter, and I've got CF Brugger heavy whipping cream. We got Daisy sour cream. We're gonna have some parsley to garnish with salt and pepper. So let's get on it. I'm gonna wash the potatoes. Garlic, we're gonna roast it at 400 degrees for about 40 minutes. That's all it's going to take. You're gonna see how easy this all is. We're going to cut our potatoes in quarters, and then we're going to boil them for 20 minutes. So let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to prepare the garlic to roast it. And once we get the garlic roasting, then we go on to the potatoes. We're gonna cut that top part off and expose all of this garlic. And you want a very sharp knife for this. We take our garlic and we are going to drizzle it with extra virgin olive oil. I love this Paisano extra virgin olive oil because it's first cold pressed, but it has a real nice olivey taste. Get that on there, and then we're going to sprinkle it with some nice salt. Wrap it up loosely. I'll put it in my little baking dish. And we're going to put it in our preheated 400 degree oven. I have it on a roast setting. If you don't have a roast setting, you put it on a bake setting. I'm going to set my timer for 40 minutes. Now that we have the garlic roasting, we are going to take our red potatoes that have been washed. We're going to quarter them. All 3 pounds. Okay. Now let's take our potatoes over and we're going to fill it with cold water. We want it to cover the potatoes by 1 inch. We're going to set that to high, and just like your pasta, don't forget to salt the potato water. Okay, so the water was salted. Once the water comes to a boil, we're going to set the timer for 20 minutes, and we're going to let her roll. Our potatoes have been boiling for 20 minutes, and take a look at how perfect these are cooked. It goes right through it. You know, it's time to take it off the heat, and we're going to drain it really well. We want to make sure it's drained so well. This way, our mashed potatoes will become watery and soggy. And that'll give us plenty of time to get the potatoes ready. Okay, so we've got our potatoes off, and now our timer is going off on our garlic. So we had that time just right. We put the garlic in, and then start working on the potatoes. Now let's get this all put together. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our 6 tablespoons of butter and cut it up just so it'll incorporate a little easier rather than one big chunk. And I have the other 2 tablespoons to top mashed potatoes off when they're done. So that is a full stick. I'm gonna mash it in a bit. And while that butter's melting in, we can take our roasted garlic. And I see that needs probably about another 10 minutes, so we're gonna stick it back in. So we want it to be golden brown. But I'm going to keep it a little open. So I'm going to throw it back in for about another 10 minutes, and I'm going to check it after 5. So while we're waiting for the roasted garlic, I'm going to add in a half a cup of warmed up heavy whipping cream. We're going to mash that in. We're also going to mash in 1 full cup sour cream. It's about a teaspoon pepper. We'll give it 2 teaspoons of salt. By the way, if you haven't tried this salt yet, do yourself a favor. It's fabulous. It's a flaked sea salt. Melvin sea salt flakes. And of course, you can get that at Randazzo's too. All right, let's check on the garlic, because we don't want to overdo the garlic, that's for sure. It's been 5 minutes. I'm going to give it another 2 minutes. Now I'm going to set my timer because I'll forget it. I'm going to mash this in. Now I like this masher that I have because it still keeps it rustic and yeah, creamy. If you like it a little more smooth and a little more fluffy, is the old-fashioned mixer. Those work best. Let's give this a minute. We're going to add our garlic. Don't forget to garnish with a little parsley. And she's ready to serve. Beautiful on your Thanksgiving table, along with your turkey, your stuffing. Don't forget to take a look out for our Thanksgiving stuffing recipe that Janae and I put together. And happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Everything here can be found at Randazzo Fresh Market. 3 locations, 1 near you, Warren, Clinton Township, and Macomb Township. See you later, my friends. Bye.